That, my friends, is the sound that I've been waiting for over a decade. Ever since Honda stopped selling the Honda S2000, I've always wanted a new car that I can go out and get, a new sports car that I can go out and get that I can be proud of and really enjoy and listen to. Something that's naturally aspirated, high revving, attainable, and fast and awesome. For me, that was always the S2000, and about 10 years ago, I actually bought one. Now, while the C8 Z06 doesn't rev out to a tantalizing 9,000 RPMs like the S2000 does, it does rev out to 8,600 RPMs, and with 5.5 liters pushing out 670 horsepower, it sounds as good, if not better, than the S2000 being a full-on 8-cylinder. Sounds amazing, and that's really what I've been looking for in a sports car. That, plus the ability to hit a racetrack and not worry about overheating, is one of the main reasons why I've been waiting for this car for so long. So in today's video, we're going to go over some of the highlights here and some of the things that I think are the most important parts of yesterday's reveal. So if you guys like what you're seeing, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you guys don't know, I am first on the list to get a C8 Z06 from my local dealership. Hopefully I'll be getting that next year as soon as that comes out. I'll be sharing my entire journey with you guys, of course, from waiting for it, ordering it, configuring it, getting your guys' advice on what I should get, what I shouldn't get, driving it, and then taking it out to the track and doing some racing with it. So let's go ahead and take a look at what this car's all about. So at the highest levels, the biggest changes between the C8 Stingray and the C8 Z06 are the wider body, the bigger wheels, the bigger brakes, and of course that gem of an engine. The interior remains basically the same. It's very well done. The C8 Stingray interior was amazing. As a current C8 owner, I was very impressed with the interior, and I still am. I'm glad they're carrying it over. Some of the other things that the Z07 Package is also available with that big wing that you see there, as well as some front canards and some other aero bits, carbon ceramic brakes, and all that good stuff. Now, the biggest difference, again, is the engine, that gem of an engine, 5.5 liter, pushing out 670 horsepower. Let's hear more about that.
The heart of the Z06 is the engine. We had mid-engine architecture, which was a big step forward, but we also needed that power. There was a niche following that really pined for the immediate response, the lightweight, visceral feel of a naturally aspirated engine that would exceed the horsepower of the prior generation supercharged Z06. What kind of powertrain would we need to do that? The only way to achieve that is to do the highest horsepower naturally aspirated V8 that's ever done in automotive history. That's what had to happen.
An engine of this nature is truly playing in the exotic space. We had our hands really untied to buy the best aluminum forged pistons, titanium connecting rods, to go to the true mechanical valve train. It is a low volume, hand-built precision engine. The big advantages of moving to a flat plane crank is the mass in the engine that's moving the fastest is much lighter. And in doing that allows the engine to accelerate in speed much more rapidly than any small block before it, and also achieve more than 650 horsepower, making it the most powerful naturally aspirated V8 engine in a production car.
We only do a mid-engine car once. We really looked at how to get the engine that we really all wanted to have, which was a flat plane crank V8. That was what we really wanted to do.
We're used to shifting a V8, 65, 6,600 at the highest. The LT6 will rev to 8,600 RPM. That speed enables the engine to pump more air, process more fuel, and produce more power.
The manufacturing tolerances in this engine are race car tight, and that requires a skilled operator and custom shims to make the resulting engine essentially fit net, no gaps anywhere. This engine runs to 8,600 RPM. That's by far the quickest spinning engine we've ever done, and the only way you do that is to have extremely precise manufacturing.
Oh, there we have it. The highest horsepower naturally aspirated V8 in automotive history has been created and put into the C8 chassis. One of the best chassis I've ever been in and I've ever driven, and I think one of the best chassis in the world. So we have what is probably the perfect engine, in my opinion, in one of the best chassis, and all for an attainable price. One of the things that one of the announcers said is that this is going to be tantalizingly attainable. That is a direct quote. So I'm looking forward to hearing the price. I'm thinking it's going to be around $84,999. That is the rumor right now. I think I saw it somewhere. I can't confirm, but that is the current rumor. Now to be able to get a hand-built V8 with 670 horsepower that revs to 8,600 RPMs is going to be incredible. I really can't wait to drive this thing. It's going to be really amazing. Now, the other thing that this engine does is that because it's naturally aspirated, it's going to be able to handle those heat cycles much, much better. As you know, I have a Civic Type R, and that thing overheats a lot at the track. Now, I've done a lot of things to mitigate it, and a lot of other people have as well. But no matter what you do, after 2 or 3 laps and a very hot day, it's going to lose some power, no matter what. Naturally aspirated engines can get away from that because they don't have those extra piping for turbo. It's not compressing the air. When you compress the air, it increases heat. This doesn't have any of that problem. This is an atmospheric engine, no turbos involved, and that's something that I've really been looking forward to. And I'm so glad that they came out with a naturally aspirated engine. One thing that wasn't discussed during this presentation was the fact that they're using the same transmission as the C8 Stingray, the 8-speed dual clutch transmission. I'm not sure if it's even upgraded or not. I think it is, but this new V8 engine is not going to have that much torque. It's going to be around 460 to 470 torque, which is actually similar to the LT2 engine in the Stingray. So it's going to be using the same transmission, which again is just more cost savings, and it's a great transmission. I really love it. Now, the looks of the car are more subjective. Some people love it, some people don't. I actually love it. I even like that, what people are calling the boomerang and the scoop. I think that adds a nice character line to the car. And this is just a better looking C8 than the Stingray. It's wider, it's got that better stance. It's a little bulgy here and there, which, gives that an aggressive stance that I like. It's got these really wide tires and really wide wheels. I love the way the wheels look, by the way. I think I'm going to be sticking with the non-carbon fiber wheels because there are optional carbon fiber wheels in this car. I may get the carbon fiber wheels. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. We'll see what the pricing is like. And they're 20-inch in the front, 21-inch in the rear. They are going to be perfect for this car, paired up with some really, really nice Michelin Cup 2 tires or Cup 2Rs that are going to propel this car from 0 to 60 in 2.6 seconds. That is what they said in the presentation. That's a really fast time. They haven't announced a Nürburgring time. I'm not sure if they got one, but this is going to be a fast car. 2.6 seconds 0 to 60, 670 horsepower. I'm not sure if they actually lost a little bit of weight from the C8 Stingray. I doubt it, but we shall see. They did not announce weight, which is very interesting. So in addition to the Z06 model, they always add a separate package called the Z07 Package. Let's hear what it is.
Like prior generations of Z06, we have an available Z07 package. That's for the truly committed track person.
You check the box for a Z07, you're getting ceramic brakes, carbon fiber ground effects, you get a carbon fiber wing.
An optional carbon fiber wheel that reduces unsprung mass by over 40 pounds.
Lighter wheels spin faster naturally. When you hit a bump, you want the suspension to react instantly. The lighter the tire and wheel assembly is, the quicker it can do it.
And with the optional Z07 package, we've seen a 0 to 60 time of 2.6 seconds.
Well, there you have it. 2.6 seconds 0 to 60. This thing is really, really going to do well at the track. And even at drag strips. I think it'll do really well at drag strips, although I don't think it's really designed to be used at drag strips. You can use it at drag strips. The other thing is, I think the interior, they're really stepping it up in the materials game. There's carbon fiber packages, there's leather packages. So if you want to really ham it up and get it nice and plush in there, you can. That's what you're seeing here. And yeah, it's not really for me. I'm not really an aesthetics necessarily type guy. As long as the car looks good overall, I'm not going to be that far into the details. I'm more of a track type of guy, and I really can't wait to take this out on the track. So there you have it, guys. What do you guys think of this new Z06? Do you guys like it? Do you guys like the direction of it? I know some people were looking forward to it being a twin turbo Z06 for whatever reason. Let me know if you were one of those guys and why you wanted to see that. Let me know if you were in the market for the Z06 and you're going to be getting one alongside me. I'd love to know who in my comment section is excited to get one themselves, and who's excited for me to get one and kind of share my experience. Let me know in the comments as well. I haven't heard from you guys in a while. A few more details on the C8 Z06. It actually, with the Z07 package, produces over 350 pounds of downforce. You know, just getting rid of any uplift that you get normally with a vehicle at high speeds is good enough, but this actually creates downforce. This is definitely competition for the Porsche 911 GT3, and at the price point that I think we're going to be able to get it at, definitely under 100 grand. This thing is way, way better of a bargain. Now, like I said, the track is where I want to take this thing. Let's watch these guys take it out on the track.
Coming to the Nürburgring is the ultimate test. You get every single sort of turn, every high speed, low speed, high grip, low grip. It's a long, flowing racetrack, but with many, many challenges. And you really are pushing any road car to the absolute limit.
It really is the benchmark for the world.
So much of the performance of the car started on the racetrack. That's where things are tried because they're stretching the limits and they bring that technology to the road.
Good luck.
Thank you, Ollie. Appreciate that. This car goes so fast, so easily, and the ability to just kind of handle the car on this track is pretty unheard of.
All right, so after all the extensive testing at the Nürburgring, they did not bother to share a time, which is very interesting. I wonder if it's sub 7 seconds. It might be, might not. It could be 705. It's definitely in the low 7s, high 650s, if I had to gather a guess. All right, guys, that pretty much wraps it up. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.
Z06 is just the next chapter in a very long book.